What up? It's your boy HOUTX Trader coming from Houston, Texas. That's right, baby, Houston. Hey guys, please do me a favor and like and subscribe this video. If you see anything in here or hear anything you like, help me out by growing the channel by hitting that like and that subscribe button. Guys, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a look at the charts. I got into a trade today. We'll take a look at that, why, how I found that trade, why I got in that trade, the trade that I missed, all this other good jazz, right? So let me share the screen. And let's do screen numero dos. Here we are. Before we jump into that, let's just take a quick look at the dot card you guys see me post. Real quick, guys, you pull up. This is my dot card. All right. This is my YouTube where you're at now, my Twitter, my Instagrams. My Flash Funding is the funded company that I'm using, and I'll show that account here in a second. The Pip Connect is Andy Peters' Discord that I am the most active in, and it is a paid Discord. BASC is the Bored Ape Solana Club, which is an NFT. You go and buy that NFT on the Solana ecosystem, and you have access to their Discord. Market Bandits, guys, is a free Discord. All right. This is a free Discord. These guys are great. Go stop by there, show some love, and chat with those guys. And if you're a Telegram user, this Badass Trades is from my boy Stefano, one of my best, longest mentors. That is his Telegram. I am active in all of them. All right. Let's just take a quick look then. This is Market Bandits. Okay, guys, this is what it looks like. You can see the backside. You got the trade tat, profits, losses, funded, whatnot, psychology, gold, indices, Forex. You get the deal. Um, my Flash Funding is the funded company that I'm using, and this is what their Discord looks like. You can pause the video if you want, come back. There it goes. Bored Ape Solana Club. This is their Discord. Very thorough, very laid out Discord, and they have their own section down here where we do our trading stuff there. And then, of course, Andy Peters, the Pip Connect. This is their Discord. This is a great group. This Discord I've been with the longest right here, right? I've got my own section down here in their Discord. So yeah, so there's that. All right. So stop by the dot card. Please like and subscribe, all that. Okay, so let's look at NASDAQ first. Okay, guys and girls. So I made a video a minute ago about the dots. I know a lot of people in Andy's Discord, they trade dot to dot US 30 and NASDAQ on the 30-minute, and I've got the dots dialed in here, and they are trend line break traders. So there's a example of the dot to dot and the trend line. I personally like the dots a little bit better on this setting on the 1 hour, but anyways, there's the dots. I just made a video. Go check that out. Actually, I'll tag it. Look at this right here. There it is. That's the link for that. Okay, so let's look at this. So originally today, I wanted to get into NASDAQ sells. All right. I see this liquidity. Just let me get rid of this zone. Let me get rid of some of these Fibonacci's. Okay. So my original sell would have been in this zone, but it never happened, guys, which is okay. But look at this. This is a double top, and this is now a triple, even a quadruple top. Guys, we do not trade quadruple tops or triple tops. Double tops, yes. So one, two, you can trade, all good. The third top, no. The fourth top, no. So when it came here and it did not break and it pushed down, I immediately said, I'm out. I'm not even messing with this. All right. Because we want to trade after liquidity has been taken. If this is liquidity here, okay, we want to trade after this been broken, get into our sell zone, and then take it. If it does not break and it holds, that is just giving us more of an indication that it's going to get broken in short order. It pushed down and it came back up. And so I'm just like, hey, guys, I'm not trading. When you first started, you can see I had a zone here, and that was my no trade zone. I'm not messing around. But what I did do is that same thinking applies on the buy side. Okay. This then is liquidity. Look at all these wicks. Okay. So what I did then is grab a Fibonacci from the bottom to the top. Okay. This is my buy zone. It's 78, 88.6 right there. I got into that trade right here. I had a sell, excuse me, a buy limit set. My buy limit got triggered, and now I'm in that trade. All right. My TP, I'm gonna TP1 right above these wicks because this should get hit. Matter of fact, it should come all the way up here. So maybe I'll call my TP1 right here at 18.4, 18.468. Looks like a good number. But really, I'm anticipating this to go up. So hopefully it doesn't come down and screw around. Matter of fact, I probably could even protect at this time. And maybe I should do that here in a second. But that's how I got into that trade right there. We just fibbed it top to bottom. All right. So look, we always wait for liquidity to get taken. We fib from the top to bottom, or in this case, the bottom to top. We wait till it gets in our zone, which is right here. We pull the trigger. The only thing is, it was not oversold on the 1 hour. I would have liked to have seen that. We kind of got into that oversell territory on the 30-minute. And so that's, not all of our confirmations were there, but on the smaller time frame, as you can see, the price is getting lower as the RSI is getting higher. So that is technically divergent. So we at least had divergent on the smaller time frames. So it wasn't the prettiest, most straightforward trade as far as the RSI is confirmed, but we did have the liquidity get taken and we did have the fib zone. So there's two solid confluences. Plus, this market is very bullish, as we know, right? It's very bullish. So we're continued on with that trade. Now, the reason why I got a little aggressive on this trade is because last time it was sort of this situation where I was wanting liquidity to come down, right? We're learning, we're always learning and remembering. I seen this and I wanted this liquidity here to get broken and then buy up. As you can see, I have a buy zone that never got touched. So, I mean, if you look at that, it's kind of the same thing. I see this liquidity here, and really what I would love is for this to come down and get broken. I would love for this, or I would have loved for all this to get broken, come down here, and then we buy up. But I noted again, I remember from over here that it didn't happen. It bought up from right there. And so I was willing to take the extra risk to not miss the train on this one. All right. So yeah, that's why I bought now. Maybe it's not going to clear this liquidity and it's just going to go. If it does, I move to break even. If it takes me out, no problem. I also see this order block that we have down here. And this is the reason why I have this orange box. You also have this purple zone. And if we fib this move top to bottom right there. All right, we still have our buy zone sitting right there at the top of that purple box, right? So we have a buy zone sitting there. Buy zone. And then we could also fib this overall move. Okay. And you'll notice right here that right in the middle of our buy, so this is our buy zone. But look at this 61.8 sits right there in the middle of that buy zone. So we're having confluences with with more than one Fibonacci lining up. So if you look, we've got buy zone, we have Fibonacci 61.8. We also have this order block here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. We also have the trend line going up. So if price comes down, it'll be, in this trend line area somewhere. So there's, we're starting to stack, and perhaps we'll have the RSI oversold as well. So we can look for, um, if we get stopped out of this trade at break even, we can look for another buy down here at this level. So there we go. That is NASDAQ. We're in buys, and to show on the account, there it is. There is buys right there. I got in with the wick, and we're hoping it pushes up. I did see it just gap down. So hopefully now this will just fill that gap on that market. Okay. There we go. Dirty 30. Let's look at the dirtiest of 30. All right. So unfortunately, guys, we took this trade up here and we got stopped out only because the market gapped open, which is bullshit. It happens. It took us out. I mean, right on our stop loss. If we'd have fibbed this right there, top to bottom, I mean, it got us by just a few pips. And I knew it. I said, fuck, you got us out. It's going to sink. The trade idea when we got here was the right trade. I still believe that was the first leg, right? Retrace into an order block. Unfortunately, we had to break over Easter and it gapped open. So this is on TradingView, it doesn't show a gap, but it's really a gap. And then I still think this is going to be the second leg, and this is going to melt all the way down into these extension areas. All right, it's going to come down here. So I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, guys. We lost that trade, and I blame that purely on the gap from Easter. So, what do we do? Well, the market, as you know, is still bullish. So, do we get a little risky and try to continue to sell? I mean, perhaps if this pushes up, no, that's not what I want. Perhaps if this pushes up and then we could catch another sell. I just I don't like that unless it breaks this low, right? I like it to break the low first and then push up and then sell. Then that would be the second leg, right? I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't know um, right now on US 30. So let's just be honest. If it pulls up and then comes down, perhaps we could fib this move, right? And we could find a sell zone in here somewhere. Again, I don't know where the bottom is down here. So as of right this second, there's not a trade. There's nothing to be had there. It's unfortunately we got stopped out there because that was the right call. That was the right entry. And if this is any other day of the week, we've not have gotten stopped out and we'd have been in this trade and we'd been up a fucking serious amount of pips. You know, we got in here, we'd have been up 500 pips, right? But hey, it happens. It's all good. That's what we get for taking trades on a Thursday right before a long weekend break. Lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned. So we do two things. We can maybe try to catch a pullback and then a sell, or we just wait for our buy zone, wait for all this BS to play out, buy it up, and then we take it on the ride. Okay. So I also see this as liquidity, right? This whole area here is liquidity. So really, if this breaks down, we can start looking at our fib zones right here and perhaps in this area here to catch a buy. So you see that my first fib is from this bottom, right? And that's where that sell zone is. But we also could move up, and then we could also say, well, this is a sell zone as well. And so perhaps we will not perhaps I am going to use this for my first bullet. All right. I see the liquidity there. I see this orange line that I have drawn, which as you can tell is previous support or in this situation resistance. Let's see if we can't catch that as support and bounce. All right. We have the 236 extension on the first leg, right? We have the orange line with this, which is the previous resistance, and we also have the buy zone. So right there, we've got a trend line, 236, fib, support resistance. We've already got four different things, five with the liquidity being swept. So we've already got five confluences if the price makes it into this zone. So that's going to be my first option. Matter of fact, right here, the 236, right above the 88.6 will be my first bullet. All right. You ask where the stop loss is, guys. It's always 10%, which as you can see is right here. All right. So this is our starting point of the fib, and this is the top of the fib. 10% of that is right there. All right. So there's our stop loss. All right. So let me exit out of this. Let me close this. And you get the idea. There's our buy zone. That's where I'll be looking to buy US 30. And of course, we're gonna be targeting the TP extensions on this up here. All right. So we've got buys on NAS currently. We're looking for buys on Dirty 30. Let's see what gold's doing. So gold, like I told you guys, took off to the moon. And let's see where the TP extension is. All right, Fibonacci from there to there. I mean, it damn near hit it. There's a 61.8. I mean, we're only off. It missed the total TP by 35 pips. Not a whole lot. So basically that's TP. So what I said yesterday was if we could fib this here, there is a possibility, and it's definitely risky. 78.6, right? To there's our TP, and we want to target the extensions down here because really the move is a buy. And so we'd have to look for, man, it's kind of tough to say buy from here to there. Let me look at a different time frame. Yeah. Okay, so I like to do this sometimes. If we look at the line chart, we could say this is the tops, right? Look at this little area right here. The reason why I'm marking off this area is tops, tops, bottom, almost a bottom. And that looks like a decent area. I'm just curious if there's any other areas that look better. I actually think this one looks better. So let's do this. Look at that area. Let's undo the lines and look, that's at the 78.6. Okay, so this is a better zone. So we're going to label this then our buy zone. So if we can get the market down to this area, we'll call that our buy zone. I like that trade better. All right. I like that trade better. There is some liquidity sitting in this area right here. Okay, there's some bottoms. We have a fair value gap kind of in there. We have a little fair value gap right in here. So yeah, we'll try to catch this sell. We'll try to catch this sell right there tomorrow morning. I'm not going to look to take it now. We'll look to take that tomorrow morning and see if we can't TP then down here at the extension and then leave a runner down here. But then our real move, the real move for the week or for the next week, 2 weeks, whatever it is, would be the buy from here. And then we'd want to see if we can't catch that back up for at least double top all-time highs. That's the real move. There's the real pips right there. All right. So that's our strategy on gold. Let's see if we can't catch a sell all the way down to there and then look for buys to catch it all the way back up. Okay. So there it is. There is the three big boys, 30, NAS, and gold. I haven't even looked at any of the pairs. If you guys want to see a pairs, please drop that in the chat. So next time I know and I can review those pairs. I'm just out of curiosity every day. I just check and see where the Bitcoin and the crypto world is. Usually you'd like to see these work in opposite directions, but it just hasn't been the case lately. You can see Bitcoin has been bullish and so is everything else. So it didn't really break structure. So I think this is going to continue to go higher before it goes lower. Ethereum, again, Ethereum, you could say kind of broke structure right here, but even if it did, it still needs to push a little bit higher before it turns around. So Ethereum at 3,000. By hundo, my baby Solana. Let's go. I wish it had set a double top. Let's see what tomorrow brings. And we want to see these go as well. We want to see these pop off as well. Okay. Where is the trend line on this? All right. So we're still a little ways away. And then the same thing on this guy. Okay. So we're closer to the trend line here. So maybe this Cardano will see a more of a pump. All right, guys. That is the video. We covered the big three, NAS 30 and Goldie. And that's all I got for y'all. Hey, please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe. This help me with the algorithms on YouTube and get some more people, get some more followers. I do all this for free. I make the videos for free. If you guys want to know anything, you have any questions, please put them in the comments and I'll make a video just for you and give you a shout out, whatever. I'll even tag you in the video. I do my best to answer all this stuff for you guys. And the only thing I ask in return is just smash that subscribe button. Okay, guys? Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be trading live tomorrow. All goes well. And let's hope this NASDAQ pops off because we are in a NASDAQ longy long. All right. Have a good night. Out.